Relationships are hard now because conversations become texting, arguments become phone calls, and feelings become status updates. Without communication, there is no relationship. Without respect, there is no love. Without trust, there's no reason to continue. We can improve our relationships with others by leaps and bounds if we become encouragers instead of critics. Every couple needs to argue now and then just to prove that the relationship is strong enough to survive. Long-term relationships, the ones that matter, are all about weathering the peaks and the valleys. You can't just give up on someone because the situation's not ideal. Great relationships aren't great because they have no problems. They are great because both people care enough about the other person to find a way to make it work. Love is a two-way street constantly under construction. A perfect relationship isn't perfect. It's just that both people never gave up. A relationship where you can be weird together is your best choice. You can't change someone who doesn't see an issue in their actions. Always remember, someone's effort is a reflection of their interest in you. Relationships never die a natural death. They are always murdered by attitude, behavior, ego, or ignorance. The wrong person makes you beg for attention, affection, love, and commitment. The right person gives you these things because they love you. Quotes help us understand, inspire, motivate, clarify, and show our approach to things around. Love in such a way that the person you love feels free. Never close your lips to those whom you have already opened your heart. Don't try to do something to everyone. Be everything to someone. A man who wants to make a relationship work will move mountains to keep the woman he loves. You don't need someone to complete you. You only need someone to accept you completely. The couples that are meant to be are the ones who go through everything that is meant to tear them apart and come out even stronger. A successful marriage requires falling in love many times, always with the same person. Anyone can catch your eye, but it takes someone special to catch your heart. A strong relationship requires choosing to love each other, even in those moments when you struggle to like each other. When we love somebody, we show it by doing something nice. In a relationship, learn to serve, find a need and fulfill a need. Surprise people with a good deed they hadn't planned on. Communication is the key to happy, healthy, peaceful relationships. If your boyfriend or husband ever says anything rude or disrespectful to you, tell him to write it down on a piece of paper, get in his car, drive and deliver it to his mother, or simply hand it to his daughter. If he can't say it to his mother, or doesn't want another man to one day say it to his daughter, he shouldn't be saying it to you. Women are naturally submissive to a man who can maintain and protect her. That ability by the male to lead her also makes him able to control her, not in the sense of a prisoner or a child, but in a sense of her respect for him is so intense she will do what pleases him and won't step too far out of bounds, thus enabling him to protect her. A marriage is about becoming a team. You're going to spend the rest of your life learning about each other, and every now and then, things blow up. But the beauty of marriage is that if you pick the right person and you both love each other, you'll always figure out a way to get through it. If marriage isn't the goal, then why are you dating? That's like working a job and saying you don't want benefits and a retirement plan. A good relationship is when someone accepts your past, supports your present, and encourages your future. Relationships end too soon because people stop putting in the same effort to keep you as they did to win you. Most good relationships are built on mutual trust and respect. Be in a relationship where you make each other laugh and feel good as often as you possibly can. The true test of a relationship is traveling together. The best sign of a healthy relationship is no sign of it on Facebook. Respect is one of the greatest expressions of love. Relationships are like muscle tissue. The more they are engaged, the stronger and more valuable they become. If someone can take the time to browse through social media, post pictures, and comments, but can't return your calls or answer your texts, it's time to walk away from that relationship. A relationship can only work between two people who are totally present and dedicated to one another, despite any outward distractions or internal problems. You're either in it together, or you're not in it at all. Social media isn't creating the problems in our relationships. It's only exposing the ones that already existed. Social media dignity is when you aren't sure about a relationship and try to keep it private to avoid gossip or people thinking less of you for getting thousands of likes then breaking up. If social media ruins your relationship is weak. Nobody can stand it when people publicize their personal drama. Home is home and stays home. Never let the public know your foundation is weak. They love to see you fall, and it only gives more to gossip about. A true relationship is two imperfect people refusing to give up on each other. A good relationship is when somebody knows your ups and downs, your perfections and your imperfection, and still choose to be by your side. Apologizing does not mean that you're wrong and the other person is right. It just means that you value your relationship more than your ego.